Hey guys, it's Jason here, and in today's video, we're going to take you through the 5 steps to becoming a millionaire in new home sales. Now, so many of you I know are sitting there going, Jason, that's impossible. The most anyone in our company makes is 500, 600,000 maybe. I'm stuck here on at 150,000. This is just isn't possible. Guys, it is. This step-by-step formula is going to show you how to do it. Please, I encourage you to watch to the end. Understand these steps. Pause the video, go through, understand what it takes to make your first million in new home sales. Guys, you don't want to miss this one. Let's get into it. Awesome. So step 1, above everything else, you need to know your product, your demographic, and your company better than anyone. In order for you to sell anything to anyone, anywhere in the world, you need to know what you have, how it helps the people that are around you or the people that are coming to visit you, and you need to know your company. Why? Why are these things valuable? So the moment you have the slightest bit of hesitation, doubt, or you're unsure, your clients are instantly going to switch off. That's why you need to know your product and your company so well. Now, why demographic? Because in order for us to sell to a low income bearing area, we're probably going to be selling single story houses most of the time. If we're in a high affluent area, most likely double stories that we're going to be selling most of the time. So what we're needing you to do is understand that those people coming in, you don't want to waste their time going through things that aren't going to help. You want to make sure that you're on point. You're the expert of the area. You know what people are building. You know what size homes, what people are spending. So what I'm saying, guys, is when you know your product, demographic, and company, essentially, you're just the expert. This is key. In order for you to sell, in order for people to trust you, people to like you, people to know you, they want to make sure they're dealing with the expert. They want to deal with the best person they can. Number 2, you need to reverse engineer the numbers. You need to know exactly how many sales, how many meetings, how many appointments, how many quote presentations, how many walkthroughs you need to do. You need to know the numbers. Guys, at the end of the day, like anything in life, the numbers don't lie. They tell the full picture. So let's reverse engineer it right now. Our goal is to make $1 million. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but every day people are reaching out asking, Jason, how can we do sales training with you? So if you're in new home construction, if you've just started, if you're a seasoned pro, even if you're the #1 sales consultant at your company, every single one of us need a coach to get to that next level. So if that sounds like someone like you, click on the link in the description right now. It's going to ask for your name, your number, and a simple opt-in message to say I can give you a call. But if you want to skip past that entirely, simply text the number on the screen right now, 0427 915 668. Just text me a question, guys, and I'll jump on a call and have a chat with you right now. But guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. Let's get back to it. Let's assume that you're on a percentage commission, and we're going to assume that percentage commission is 2%. Obviously, guys, you can work it out yourself. So 2% is going to be the commission. Today's construction costs across Australia, we're probably looking at about $400,000 as a conservative figure to have as construction costs. So the build prices are $400K. So we know that the average figure in Australia right now is about $400,000 as build cost or build contract. We're getting a 2% commission on that. So 2% of $400K means we're making $8K per deal. Now 8K times 125 builds is what we get to $1 million. Now, 125 builds is how many we need to do a year. So we know that we need to be making 125 sales a year. 125 into 12 is about 10.4 sales per month. Now, I know you guys are sitting there thinking, Jason, how am I going to make 10.4 sales a month? Guys, we get there. 10.4 sales a month is what we need. What is that per week? It's about 2.1 sales a week. Wonderful. Okay. Now we know we've got numbers we can actually digest. That's key. We need to be making 2.1 sales per week. Now, how do I make a sale? So now that I have all those stats, quickly rub this out. 2.1 sales per week. We know from our conversion rate that we convert 1 in 5 is conversion. Wonderful. Now that we know what our conversion rate is, we know that we need 5 meetings to sell 1 house, which means if we're needing to do two a week, we're needing 10 quote presentations. Wonderful. We know we need 10 quote presentations. We know from the numbers that in order to get 10 quote presentations, we need to set 15 meetings because we have some no-shows. So we need to set 15 meetings. per week. Now, in order for me to set 15 meetings, I set one in every 3. So that means we need to be talking to 45 leads a week. Okay, so now that we know the numbers, we know that in order for me to make $1 million, I need to be talking to 45 leads a week, because 1 in 3 is going to book a meeting, which means I get 15 meetings. Out of those 15 meetings, I'm going to have a 65 or a 66% show rate, which means I'm going to be able to present 10 quotes. From those 10 quotes, I know that 1 in 5 transact, which is going to lead me to my 2 sales a week. My 2 sales a week is going to lead me to $16K per week, which over 52 weeks is going to equal my $1 million. So that's how we reverse engineer the numbers to find out exactly what we need to do. Now, step 3, lead sources. To get to that number, we need to know what our lead sources are to get to that number. So what are they going to look like? So in order for me to get 45 leads a week, I need to break down where they come from. So we're going to assume that you get 25 walk-in. 25 walk-in. Then we're going to assume that you get 10 from the internet. So we're at 35. We need another 10. So where are these 10 going to come from? This is called minks. So what your 10 minks are is people that you run into at the shops, people you talk to at dinner, friends, family, social media, reaching out to land agents, going and seeing different people that are in construction. Whatever you can do, your goal is to ensure that no matter what, you do not finish a week without getting 45 leads. You know the numbers now that if you get 45 leads a week that are genuine leads, that's going to lead to your $1 million a year. Next, we get a coach mentor to improve our weaknesses. This is key. Right now, you might not be able to get to 45 leads a week. That's fine. It is what it is. We're going to keep working those numbers. As you build more and more houses from people, you're going to get more and more referrals. As you do a good job, transform people's lives, that cycle goes around. But if you can't, one of the keys you need to get to is a mentor or coach to improve your weaknesses. So instead of your conversion rate being 1 in 5, we could get that down to 1 in 3. So it's key. If you want to make $1 million and you can't quite hit the numbers, the next step is to get a coach or mentor to improve your weaknesses, improve your blind spots, get them to see what you're doing, how you're selling, and give you improvements, tips, tricks, strategies to be able to get you to close more. It's key. And then number 5 is what I call the 24-hour rule. This rule is what I teach everyone as soon as I meet them in new home sales. This is the golden rule to being able to close out way more deals than you're ever going to close out. I'll tell you a little secret about our industry. Our industry is notoriously bad at follow-up. Now, the key I'm going to teach you right now is the fortune is in the follow-up. You might only make $300,000 a year, $400,000 doing what you're doing. But if you master the follow-up, if you master how to nurture, campaign, run leads, run nurturing campaigns to leads on your own without marketing, guys, you're unstoppable in this industry. Now, just going back to the 24-hour rule itself though, the 24-hour rule is simple. No matter what you do, no matter how sick your kids are, no matter how much your life is changing, you do not leave a client on red or without getting back to them with their answer within 24 hours. You do not. It's just a non-negotiable. Under no circumstance will you ever leave a client on red or not getting back to them within 24 hours. If you do, you didn't really want the $1 million a year and you've just figured that out. It's so key, guys. If you master the follow-up, it's going to lead you to multiple millions over your career. Why? Because it's what no one else does. Remember, if you want to live like the 99% of other consultants, do what the 99% of consultants do. But if you want to be that one that makes $1 million, do what the 1% does. They get back to their clients no matter what within 24 hours. Speed wins deals. Time kills deals. Remember that. So guys, that's it. This is the 5 steps. If you want to make your first $1 million in new home sales, follow these steps, review them, practice them, make sure that you've got them fully down packed. Why? Because this is going to lead you to a life you've never thought before. There is an unbelievable amount of money in new home sales, and it just takes the right consultant at the right time with the right message to make that change and to be able to go and get that. Guys, if you really want to maximize your sales right now, text that number on the screen and I'll personally reach out and coach you. That's 0427 915 668. That was 0427 915 668. reach out on that number, text it, give me a call. We'll get on a phone call together and see what other strategies we can implement to help you get there. So guys, as always, love you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like, comment, click the link in the description for more information, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.